All right, say we live.
All right, come. Shalom, shalom. All
right, shalom.
Real Hebrew Israelites coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shina Shah. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to one of the Lord's elect. We're going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachapadash.
And double honors to our teachers, the head apostles, and elders, the great millstone, whom we learned this truth from. And peace and salutations to the elect that scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth, pushing its truth and sincerity and meekness without wavering, as well as risking their life freedom to do so. This is the GMS Cleveland Church, back once again with another lesson through the Spirit. As you see, you got on the screen is this who we believe was Emperor Nero through reincarnation, Donald Trump. And the brother's going to play a clip. And it's going to, this devil, he's about to reveal his horns, man. It says they compared the United States of America in Revelation 13 chapter as a dragon. Okay, he came with two horns, but he spoke as a dragon. And this is the if you could say epitome or whatever word is fitting that describes what this man is about to do. Mm-hmm. Okay, he has everything. He has a biometric entry-exit system plan for this country, United States of America, which is Babylon the Great. And we believe he's going to bring forth this MOTB, man, which is the Revelation 13 and 16 mark, which is a subdermal implantable device, man. When you go into biometric, bio means body. Bio means body, metric meaning measure, man. This devil is, he has cameras set up, surveillance set up, like he said, land, air, and sea. Cameras going to be all around us, man. And next thing you know, in order to participate in this society, you're going to take a subdermal implantable device, man.
Right, and I'd like to add, the title is Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Bible prophecy. Mm-hmm. And like in the past year or so, he been getting real close with Elon Musk. Mm-hmm. You know, who we know is one of the leaders in that MOTB technology. You know, so there's no coincidence there. This is all Bible prophecy playing out before our eyes. Mm-hmm. You know,
the fourth industrial revolution, merging man with machine. You know.
I got a precept. You want to start with this?
Yeah, you can read the precept, then we'll play the clips.
This is the book of Isaiah 42 and verse 9. Mm-hmm. Behold, the former things.
Prophets of doom.
It says the
predictions of the.
It says the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Yet many prophecies have the Israelites fulfilled. But it's one that hasn't been fulfilled yet, which is the MOTB, which is a new thing according to Revelation, the first chapter. He said, which things are soon to come. Okay, they skipped that precept when it's talking about the mark. The mark is coming, man. It hasn't been here since the garden, and it's not sin, man. Because we can still buy and sell.
We must reject the perennial prophets of doom and their predictions of the apocalypse. They are the heirs of yesterday's foolish fortune tellers, and I have them, and you have them, and we all have them. And they want to see us do something. We don't let that happen. They predicted it.
Well, you're not in control. You know what I'm saying? He said, can somebody get Isaiah 13 real quick? Because he said we must reject the perennial prophets of doom, which he was talking about, beginning with the elders and apostles, the great millstone. You know? He said that they want us to do bad, but we will not allow that to happen. You're not in control. You can't, you know? Who can stand before the Lord, you know?
Yeah, you start at the top.
Yeah, we can whatever precept.
Isaiah 13 and 1.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 13 and verse 1. It says, the bird of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see.
America is Babylon. You know, it's a mystery, you know. Revelation 17, mystery Babylon the Great. Mm-hmm. But its mysteries are revealed unto the meek.
Right. Verse 2, it says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Right. So the word, you know, through our the way that we bring out the scriptures explicitly, shaking of the hand, you know, yelling at the top of our lungs. You know, you can see the passion in our eyes. That the way that it's the way how we bring it out, that the scriptures and the fact that it's the word of Heavenly Father Yahweh Shah but it's the combination of both. You know what I'm saying? Because when you shaking the hand, it's like, I'm talking to you, motherfucker. You know, I'm talking to you. Who you talking to? I'm talking to you. You shake the hand at their ass. You know, and so this word is going into the gates of the nobles, which is the top of the government, the top of the governments of this world. You know, so Donald Trump said we know about the perennial prophets of doom. You know, this was in was it
2020.
2020, right? This is the Elder Manasseh Akbar from GMS South Carolina page, GMS South Carolina 08. You keep going. That was it?
Yeah, kind of.
All right, I'm gonna see if there's more on this.
Overpopulation crisis in the 1960s, mass starvation in the 70s, and an end of oil in the 1990s. These alarmists always demand the same thing: absolute power to dominate, transform, and control every aspect of our lives. We will never let radical socialists destroy our economy, wreck our country, or eradicate our liberty. The Middle East is rapidly changing. You know, there are prophets that say the world will come to an end in the Middle East. You know that, right? And
right, what world is he talking about? What world is he talking about? He's not talking about the whole entire planet Earth. He's talking about his rulership, his empire, man, which is the Roman Empire. When you go into the word world, specifically in I'm thinking 2 Ezra 6th chapter, for Esau is the end of the world. That world is the Greek word eon, which means a time period or a frame, man. Or age, yeah, man.
Right.
And it is coming to an end, man. Everything that is going on is biblical prophecy leading up to the destruction of this place.
Yeah, can you read 2 Ezra chapter 9 real quick? I mean chapter 6 and 9. Esau is the end of the world.
This is 2 Ezra.
And also this reminds me of Matthew the 2nd chapter. Herod the Great. He was you know, for lack of better words, you know, paranoid that there was a new king. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, and that's what made him go on that killing spree. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew that the Messiah, he heard that the Messiah was coming. We telling these Edomites today that the new kingdom of Yahweh Bashem al-Shah is coming. So they're trying to do anything to counter attack that. Y'all got it.
Got you get to the point?
Yeah, you got it.
Kind of. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. You know, so so Esau's rulership, his heaven, is going to end, and at the simultaneously as Esau's rulership, the Edomites with the chief house of Esau, which is Amalek, his house goes down. Then the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem al-Shah is going to be implemented. Jacob is going to reign. So when you read Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, it says that the earth is going to abide forever.
Yep.
So the world is not going to be completely destroyed. It's going to be a shaking of kingdoms, the changing of guards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you see what's behind him and say World Economic Forum.
Mm-hmm.
World Economic Forum. You know what I'm saying? You got to emphasize what that's saying. Because Revelation 13:16 said what? You're going to cause all in the whole world. You know, not 100% of people are going to take it, but he's going to mandate it, and 95% of the world is going to take it. You know, the elect not going to take it, you know, but most, the 1/3 not going to take it, but majority of the world is going to take it. So the whole world, then it said what? The next word is what? Economic. What does economic mean?
Currency.
Money, you know? So they telling you that they planning on coming with some global money. And it's a forum. What do forum mean? A discussion, right? You know?
Can I get this up your shot?
Yeah.
This is forum in the Animal Online.
Okay.
It's mid 1500 circuit. It says a place of assembly in ancient Rome.
Damn. Right. So Revelation 13, the deadly wounds being healed. This is Rome all over. This is Babylon. You know, but this is Rome all over being healed pursuant to the book of Revelation. John the Revelator. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read that real quick. So they having a World Economic Forum, a world money discussion. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the MOTP is clear. It's clear that it's going to be a physical mark that allows you to buy and sell. this is Revelation chapter 13 and verse where is it at? 12. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him and caused it. Matter of fact, I gotta read 11.
Mm-hmm.
Revelation 13:11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. So yeah, he comes to you with the appearance of a lamb. You know, he comes to you with the appearance of a lamb. You know, but he's speaking to you as a dragon, which is dealing with his legislation, his draconian legislation that he's gonna come with. The closer we get to the end, he's gonna be more open about his draconian legislation because it's already certain draconian legislation. You know what I'm saying? Like they were saying, like when if you take your child to the hospital, they have something called a hospital kidnapping or medical kidnapping. You know what I'm saying? Where basically, you know, if let's say your child got some type of illness and you don't want to give them the medicine that the doctor recommend, the doctors can have the people come and take your children. You know what I'm saying? So that's draconian legislation right there. You know what I'm saying? These different laws and stuff. But you want to say something? Oh, sorry. But it's really going into, like I said, as we get closer to the end, he's gonna come down with great wrath. You know, with martial law. You know, quarantines, 15-minute cities. You know, districts. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Hunger Games. You know.
Got the precept.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 14 and verse 7. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, "If he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness." You know what I'm saying? So like he was going into your plan, this is, you know, we're in the last stage of his kingdom right now. So, you know, this is where he's gonna these draconian measures that he's been kind of keeping it in wraps a little bit. He's gonna start revealing them. Right, to put the squeeze on first, because they need to put the squeeze on the elect, you know, but the squeeze on the entire world, and it's going to begin with that micro seed here.
Mm-hmm. And it says back in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 12 now. And so that first beast coming up out of the earth, that's America. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's like it, but that's America. The 2 horns I represent the illusion of choice. You know, the 2 opposing parties. But all that goes back to Rome, as verse 12 says. It says, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. So they bring in the Roman playbook right back into action. We just read what the definition of forum was. You know, that go back to Rome. You know, so in every way they look back to Rome. When these devils want to do something, they'll look back to Babylon. They'll look back to Rome. They'll look back to the Tower of Babel. Shit, they'll look towards all the ancient kingdoms before them to try to formulate their plans, and they'll try to look to the future with their monthly prognosticators. You know, the sorcerers and all that. They'll try to look to the future. But see, the Lord is taking all that wisdom away. You know, because this devil his narrative is that they're gonna stop it. You're not gonna stop it.
Got it.
I'm gonna play it one more time.
Got it.
Don't forget you.
We'll never let radical socialists destroy our economy, wreck our country, or eradicate our liberty. The Middle East is rapidly changing. You know, there are prophets that say the world will come to an end in the Middle East. You know that, right? And we have weapons today that are so scary.
Apostles, man. Apostles been saying. You know, you read, the Spirit had you open up with Isaiah, was that 42 and 9? Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. The apostles said there was going to be a global tiny technology before it was a World Economic Forum. You know, before they was having a World Economic discussion, they already told you that they was going to have one.
Got it.
You got that.
Oh no! I was gonna bring up that word image because you was in Revelation 13. Kind. And when you go into the word image in Revelation 13, it goes back to Strong's G1504, and it goes into image, figure, likeness. And when you go down to the Strong's definition, it goes into figuratively a representation, a resemblance. You know, so this is like you were going into. You know, this is just all the the Roman ideologies coming back to fruition in the daughter of Babylon. You know,
and that's why when you go to Jeremiah, matter of fact, can we get Jeremiah 51?
Right.
We would have healed Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when you go to there, say that because you're not going to be able to heal this wound. You know, the deadly wound was healed being the pagan Roman Empire, which came back through America, NATO, and the EU. Okay, him exercising all the power of the first beast, which was the pagan Roman Empire. That wound was healed, but through America, NATO, and the EU. But America itself, Babylon the Great, will not be healed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Trump in his, I'm gonna see if I can find the video, in his his acceptance speech that night when he won the election, he said we gotta heal our country. That was one of the first things he said. He said we gotta heal our country. Our country needs healing. And I immediately thought about the scripture. You know, you gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You got it.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go, everyone, into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Yeah, this place is not going to be able to be healed. It's not what the Lord got set in stone for this place is going to happen. You can't heal a intercontinental. You can't heal 200 million intercontinental ballistic missile warheads hitting this place. It's going to be a desert wasteland, and that's what the Lord prophesied it to be. It ain't gonna be no Elomites coming back here to rebuild New York City. It's gonna be wiped away from, and majority of it gonna be wiped from history. Only we're gonna have small relics of, oh yeah, this is what Babylon's known for. But ain't gonna be no museum of this is what it all used to look. No,
We're not gonna have no relics. We're not gonna have no nothing. No relics, no nothing. We're not gonna have anything from Babylon. All we're gonna have is our thoughts and our kingdom children gonna have to ask us what happened. What did it look like? This and that. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing that from here is gonna be saved. Just like when the Lord told Saul, don't spare nothing. And he spared the king alive. And the good cattle and everything else. And the Lord said, what? Obedience is better than sacrifice. No, I don't want no good cattle. I want you to listen to God. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You got more on there? I was going to ask you to read it again, actually.
Okay. This Jeremiah 51 and 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Healed meaning what? To restore. Restoration. You can't restore what's the damage that's been done to this place, and you definitely can't reverse what the Heavenly Father said. The Heavenly Father said it was gonna go down.
Yeah, you can't surpass prophecy, man.
Right.
You can't skip.
That's a joke.
You can't skip, jump, hop around these prophecies, man. That's what you Edomites, so-called white people, trying to do, man.
Yep.
But it's been written from the foundations of the earth that America was going to be destroyed. Y'all were going to go into captivity and build up the kingdom and then exterminate it. It's written, man. And your time is approaching.
I got a quick one. This is Job chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yeah, you got limits you can't surpass, man. Just like the Lord said, you will not strive with flesh. You will no longer live. Roughly paraphrasing what he told Noah, 120 years. Everybody got an age limit, man. Man, beast, everything has an age limit, man. Even empires. And they're approaching the 250th year mark in 2026. And in 2026, the guy, what's his name? Klaus Schwab said 10 years ago in 2016. He said he would like to have the whole society in the world implanted with a subdermal device. And then, that's Bible prophecy, man. Is he going to get the whole entire earth?
You said that was in 2016?
Yeah.
Yeah, this video right here is from 2016.
So they don't want to, these Edomites don't want to core, man.
Right.
It says their inward is that their houses shall continue forever.
I got two precepts. This is Psalm chapter 2, verse 2. The kings, Psalm chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
And Babylon the Great being healed is a vain thing, because ultimately it's going against the the narrative of what the Bible says and what the Heavenly Father said to His Son. You got that.
Verse 2, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against His anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Yeah, they weren't doing these world forums 50 and 60 years ago. Right. It wasn't until we hit the scene and started teaching out of all the world problems, world hunger, you got China rising up, Russia rising up. It wasn't until the Israelite man put on the garments in the scriptures, and that's when they want to start having world forums. Right. That's when they have real world problems.
Right. That's when they want to start tracking people, and, you know what I'm saying, locking shit down. Like you said, they wasn't having world forums, you know, until this truth started to spread, you know, really started to flourish. You know, now they're scrambling because, Revelation 12. Mm-hmm. They said they know that they have but a short time. Yeah.
I was on that. I had this Job chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. You know, they say that the devices, that word is going to their thoughts. So the Lord basically, He ran it on a parade. Mm-hmm. Everything they trying to do or whatever plan they make, He's stopping it. Here it is. They was trying to shoot missiles off. There was a video of a so-called UFO stopping missiles from being shot off. Everything they want to do, they can't do unless it's on the Lord's time. Mm-hmm. They want to chip the whole world. The Lord said, no, you can have 66% of them, but you can't have the whole 100%. Right. They wanted to do an intercontinental war 10 years ago. The Lord said, no, it ain't time for that yet.
Yeah, so, this is slightly not to cut you off, but it's 2024 now, going into 2025. This was 9 years ago, like you said. So they wanted the biometric tracking system 9 years ago.
We're finally complete the biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately.
What do you say? Desperately. Matter of fact, can somebody look up the word desperately, please, so we can know how these Edomites feel? He said we need it desperately. Why do you think he said it like that? Because the least on his ass, you motherfucker, you better. Somehow you better.
I got the etymology line for the word desperate, 1400 circa, despairing, hopeless.
Woo, hopeless.
Giving up.
Wait, hopeless, giving up. That means why? Because remember Hebrews chapter 12, it say he found no place of repentance, though he saw it carefully with tears. Yep. They hopeless, right? They're hopeless. You know, they're like, this is our last hope.
Who? I get some more of this?
Yeah.
Kind of, it says, without care for safety, extremely rash, driven to recklessness by despair.
I gotta preach that.
God.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Right, so you come down with great wrath. You know, when somebody's in a rage, you know, when you're in a rage, that means you're exhibiting wrath. Rage, you don't really.
It's logical.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
all you see is red.
Yeah, because what was the definition? Read one of the definitions again.
It says without care for safety.
That's it. Without care. When you're in a rage, you don't care for safety. That's why a motherfucker gonna punch a mirror and then cut their hand up and then excessive bleeding and they die. You know? They didn't think they was gonna die from punching a mirror, but it's important nerves in your hand, and once that motherfucking blood gets to flowing, I forget how many. Can somebody look up how much blood do you have to lose to die? Because it's not a lot.
Like 6 liters, ain't it?
I don't think it's that much. I don't think it's a lot. I mean, obviously it depends on you how much you know shot and keep your spirit in you, but I think it's like a rule of thumb.
It says at least 40%.
40% of your blood?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
4 to 5.5 liters.
Oh yeah, 4 to 5.5 liters. That's a lot of blood.
Which is 1 to 1.5 gallons.
Wait, so what? That's how much?
It's approximately 1.2 to 1.5 gallons of blood.
So that's not a lot. 1.2 to 1.5 gallons of blood. That's not a lot.
Yeah.
Once that shit gets to flowing, you know what I'm saying? But the point is that rage, no care for safety. That Esau said, Donald Trump said they need it desperately. You know.
Yeah, then you gotta understand this. A nigga do anything. That's the definition. A nigga do anything in order to accomplish something, man. You know, so imagine the measures this devil is about to go.
Oh, I got one more.
In order for this system to be implemented. This trial run he did with the juice, that was all just a precursor to what's really about to happen, man.
I gotta hear that again. He said we need it. Yes.
We will finally
Like
complete
Right.
the biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately.
That's Nero, bro. He said which we need. That's for this is. I got another precept. This is Isaiah chapter like 47.
God.
This is Isaiah chapter 47 and verse let's see. Where does it say it all weird?
And the multitude.
Yeah. Oh, verse 13.
God.
It's Isaiah chapter 47, verse 13. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels.
Mm-hmm.
Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. So Esau is looking to his, because I just seen another video on Instagram. It was going into how in the 1980s the CIA was using a lot of witches and psychics to try to get intel on the Russians and try to help them win the war and shit. So they was using a lot of psychics, and the CIA was in the military. So that's the scripture right here, Revelation chapter, and they've been doing that. That was, like I said, that was in 1980s.
Mm-hmm.
They still doing that in 2024. You know, but now they're running out of answers. They're not getting the answers and the visions like they was before. It says Isaiah 47:13. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Right? They be having like the farmer's almanac, you know.
Yeah.
That's like part of this monthly prognosticator,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And it says verse 14, Esau can tell, certain Edomites could tell like which that's all left hand wickedness, you know, but they can see it into the future, so to speak. They can see like if you're gonna have major weather events, or you know what I'm saying, by the stars, you know what I'm saying, just by reading the stars, because that's the tree of life. It said in verse 14, behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them, they shall not deliver themselves, from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Right? So this fire gonna be so big. This ain't no little fire that you sit in front of. You know, and you Edomites, you're not gonna be able to escape from the fire. He said they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all you got something?
Yeah, I got something good. This is Isaiah 24, and I'm gonna get to the point. Verse 10. It says, "A city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in." So Babylon the Great is being broken down, man. So and it's no healing from a body blow from your house shot, man. You know, he'll put you, he'll set up the match for you. You know what I'm saying? He'll set up the John Jones Meritage fight. You know what I'm saying? But then the fight is rigged. You know, your house shot has the fight rigged. You know what I'm saying? So now
You should have talked about Mike Tyson.
that shit show. But you know, yeah, that shit was foggy, man. You know, but you know, Yahweh Shai has everything set up the way according to his plan. You know, so this place is being broken down systematically. You know, and first it's the economic wise. You know, and then it's going to be physically via nuclear missiles.
So don't forget, you got the morals, the moral decadence. You got the division in this place. A lot of things are factoring into the downfall of this place, man.
Yeah, the fact that Trump won made America more divided. You know what I'm saying? Like if Kamala would have won, I don't think that would have created more division. You know what I'm saying? It kind of would have been like kind of the same spirit. But the fact that Donald Trump won, it kind of intensified things more. You know what I'm saying? If for these people who's invested in the system, you know what I'm saying? People talking about they breaking up with their boyfriends because they voted for Trump. I'm disowning my parents. Like they was making videos like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the scriptures talking about how two shall be divided in one, 2 to 3 divided in one household.
Got it. verse 11, it says, "There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone." You see, the joy of Babylon the Great is gone now, man. And this is now that they got to resort to things like this, pushing, because they had everything planned in a line for a certain time. But now they see the profits rising, man. And what they got to speed the process up, man. And that's going into the Lord shortening days for the elect. Because why? Because Esau has to speed his process up, and then what happens when you start speeding something up? You start to forget. You start to forget certain points in your plan. You know what I'm saying? So
desperate. When you're desperate, man. That word desperate, man. He said we need it desperately. That was the heavy definition. It said hopeless. It said without care for harm.
Yeah.
We still got it. You can read it.
Yep.
I think it was some more too.
Yeah, kind of. It says.
Hold on, one more time.
Kind.
We will finally complete the biometric entry-exit visa tracking system.
Okay, let's deal with what he said. Biometric entry-exit visa tracking system. What does that mean?
It sounds like in order for you to move around, you're gonna have to be in the system.
Right, but what specifically? Because it's actually not talking about every American citizen.
They're talking about the migrants.
Okay, good, right. It's talking about visa meaning
like a green card.
Immigration, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's talking about anybody that's coming in the country or going out of the country. You're gonna have to be into the biometric, which, like you said, bio meaning body and metric meaning measurements. And that could be a fingerprint, that could be an eye scan, a retina scan, that could be a strand of hair. You know what I'm saying? That could be
blood sample.
Yeah, anything. Go ahead.
It say biometrics are technologies that use a person's unique biological or behavioral characteristics to identify them.
Right. Unique. It say unique.
Yep.
Yeah, unique meaning what? One, Eric, you only you got your fingerprint. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna use that, but we know that the most modern biometric tool is the microseeder. You know what I'm saying? Because they was talking about it. I got videos on my phone. I won't upload them on YouTube, but there was a news clip where it was saying back when they had the jump shot that there was a microseeder that could detect, take a temperature and.
About the Pentagon.
Yeah. The Pentagon was developing one that could, take a temperature and your heart rate and this and that, and you could use it like a flash drive, and put your resume on that motherfucker.
Yeah, medical information.
All right, medical information, everything. So they trying to come up with a tracking system for the people coming in and out, but we know it's gonna lead to the whole world. Because we showed the other clip when it was at the World Economic Forum.
Well, you had on the brother Arrow's Indignation page, he put up a video, it was like a 10-minute clip. It was going to Operation Garden Plot, which pretty much they categorized everybody who got like a sickness in order for them to be put in camps. You know that once you put in that camp, you're gonna be tried with the thing idol being offered unto idols, man.
Right.
Which is the seed here, man. I got a precept. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 19 and 11. It says, "Surely the princes of Zoan are fools. The counsel of the wise counselors of Pharaoh is become brutish." This is spiritually talking about the United States of America. Because according to Revelation 11 chapter, it says the city is known as Sodom and Egypt, roughly paraphrasing. Egypt is known for slavery. Jake, you are here in the United States in slavery to this day. And who was the rulers and the council of the wise? Talking about the elites, man. Okay, and Pharaoh talking about who? Once again, it's talking about the elites, but right now, the new Pharaoh is going to be Donald Trump, man. And he's scrambling with a chicken with his head cut off, trying to find a solution to heal this place, man. It says, "How say ye unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of the ancient kings?" Because you got, like you mentioned, Elon Musk is about to be his right-hand man. And that guy is the founder and creator of the Neuralink, okay? Which he even knows that is the mark of the beast. All these devils know that what they're supposed to do is implement that mark of the beast, man. They all know it, man. It says, where are they? Where are they? Where are
Because
they?
there was an interview with Elon Musk. He said, because he's a part of the Department of Government Efficiency, which is responsible. I guess they said that it was. He said that it was over 400 government agencies, and they created the Department of Government Efficiency so that Elon Musk and the other dude, the Elamite dude, can cut it down to under 99. So, like we were saying at camp, a lot of those departments, it's more than likely resources for Jake, you know what I'm saying? Or could be resources for Jake or just resources in general. And they about to cut all of that shit, you know.
I was about to go. It's about to mention that. It says, "Where are they? Where are thy wise men? And let them tell thee now."
Like,
and let them know.
Because we know historically that was talking about the Israelites.
It says, and let them know what Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua of hosts have purposed upon Egypt. The princes of Zoan are become fools. The princes of Naph are deceived. They have also seduced Egypt, even they that are the state of the tribes thereof. That's talking about who? Israelites, man. Okay, you're about to be deceived by this fucking devil, man.
Right.
And if you don't repent, you're not gonna be delivered from taking that tiny technology, man.
Yeah, because that's the ring of fire, so to speak, that he's trying to make everybody go through. You know what I'm saying? The MOTB. That's why the scriptures speak about somebody can hold Revelation 3:10.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Basra is the sheepfold, right? When you bring sheep, because Basra, that's one of the capital cities in ancient Edom, and that's pursuant to Isaiah 63. That's where Yahushua said he coming to meet Edom and Basra. Basra's a sheepfold. You know what I'm saying? The Israelites are sheep, and like you said, tell you in 2 Ezra 15 that he wants to. Our people are led as a flock to the slaughter, you know, because majority of Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the ones are people who don't believe in Yahweh Shemashah, they're gonna take that chip, man. They're gonna do it voluntarily. Just like when they had the thing, first it was a massive wave of people that went voluntarily. Then there was another wave of people who went because the media was showing them shit. Oh, I saw on the news and I got mine. You know, and then there was another wave of people who went because their job said they had to get some shit. My job said I was going to get fired, so I went and got it. But then you have people who didn't go no matter what. You see what I'm saying? So all that first go around was just to gauge, you know, how many people was going to go willingly, how many people was going to need a little bit of pressure from media. You know what I'm saying? How many people was going to, you know, need the pressure from their job or their family, you know, and then how many people was left that didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be the same thing with the democracy. It's gonna be waves like that. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually they're gonna realize, okay, everybody pretty much is gonna get it, got it. We gotta go for the motherfuckers who ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta locate the people who ain't got it. That's why it's a tracking system. You know?
Got it. I got something real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
This is Job 5. And I'm gonna read it in the KJV and the NLT. And Job 5 and 13 in the KJV, it says, "He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is headlong, is carried headlong." In the NLT, it says, "He traps the wise in their own cleverness, so their cunning schemes are thwarted." You know, and this is what it is. You know, that they got their minds so busy, hell bent on healing Babylon that they don't even see Yahushua coming, man. You know what I'm saying? They're you know, and then they're trying to thwart the plan of Yahushua by what? By continuing to heal, try to heal Babylon, man. That it's not gonna work. And that's when you read 2 Ezra 13 chapter. You know, it tells you the aftermath of what's to come when they decide to fight against Yahushua. You know?
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about the Yahweh Shemashah is like that scripture said. He's gonna lead them to their destruction. Using their plan. You know what I'm saying? He said he takes the crafty in their own. That's why I say in Jeremiah, he has set a snare for Babylon they were not aware. Because the Lord's going to allow the new world order. The new world orders was going to lead him to utter destruction. You know what I'm saying? The NWO.
Got And that's why that's why even I wish I said those that live by the sword shall perish by the sword. So I get the scripture says real quick if I can grab it. Psalms 9, Psalms 9 and verse 15. It says the heathen are sunk down in the pit which they made, in the net which they hid is their own foot taken. So hey, the same things that that Babylon is trying to do and push out is the same way they're gonna trip up over their own feet.
Can you imagine you go out, because Edomites, they like to hunt. You go out there in the forest somewhere, near your campsite, you set up a bear trap. You let that hunt, like you set it, make sure it's good, covered it with leaves a little bit. And 3 days later, you come walking through the forest.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what the Lord is about to do. So you're going to get caught up in your own trap. You know what I'm saying? Or that nets pick you up and you hanging, dangling upside down in the middle of the forest. Nobody know you out there. Nobody know you out there. You starved to death, hanging upside down. That's what the Lord about to do to you. You had a plan for world domination. You had a plan to put everybody in a digital slavery, and the Heavenly Father gonna put you in a physical slavery. We ain't gonna beat around the bush and do it digitally. What type of weak ass shit is that? If you want to enslave the world, why not just enslave the world, nigga? Why you got, you blessed with this world? Why not? You got nuclear weapons and all this other shit. Why not just come taking people out their houses and locking them up? Put them in camps. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it, the bitch way. I'm gonna use money and use scare tactics and psychological warfare and all this other extra shit, man.
What else part of his blessing?
Right.
Being deceptive. See, and that's known as a sword also.
Right.
Because no person is gonna come unless you're a righteous person and you're up front like that. You're not gonna tell the plans that you want to have somebody deceive. Like you don't.
Well, Cristobal Colon, he said when I seen how they was so nice they was, I said they can make good slaves. Yeah. He said they were so ignorant they didn't even know what a sword was, and they cut themselves when they handled my sword. He said they never seen iron. So he said they were so ignorant they didn't have what he said. Their weapons was made of I forget what he said, but it wasn't nothing. It wasn't like no superior metal.
Right. Flint.
Yeah, flint. I think that's what it was. He said their arrows were made of flint. He was like basically saying like they shit was weak. He's like they was cutting themselves just looking at my sword because they were so ignorant of what it was. But he said they made good slaves.
Yeah. And you mentioned the digital slavery. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because Esau's main function is power, money. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. And I got a quick precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 10. It says, he that loveth silver should not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This is also vanity. So this is why he puts people in financial slavery. You know what I'm saying? To keep that income coming in, to force you to continue to be a mule, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In Proverbs, it says, the borrower is servant to the lender.
Yep.
That's why he puts people in debt. America's in debt. The whole world's in debt. And the individuals are going to be in debt because he's going to take away the necessities of life in order to lead you through that ring of fire, that sheepfold, to lead you to the MOTB. He's going to take away food, water, clothing, heat. He's going to put people in straits.
Right.
Order out KO. You got any clothes?
Oh, yeah. I was reading this Psalms 2 earlier. I stopped at verse 3, which is about them breaking our cords. But picking up at Psalms 2 and 4, it say, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. And the word derision here is to mock or ridicule. So here it is, they making all these plans to do this and that, go to and fro, do what they think is pleasing. But the Lord laughing at them because he's saying, you're only gonna go so far, and I'm gonna put an end to this as swift as I wanted to.
Right.
The Lord, you think the Lord ain't let the Israelites get wiped out yet. Why would he let you do it now? The Lord say he literally say he don't change with the I'm gonna grab it. I'm talking about so that the Israel is not consumed. Things of
Malachi 3, 6.
Yeah, the Lord he the way the Lord, he got this planned out from before our spirits existed. He had it all planned out. All right.
It's Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. For I am Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
Yeah, those same promises the Lord gave us from the beginning, they still apply now. Like, he's not going to let the nation of Israel get destroyed completely. We might have low moments, we might have high moments, but as far as no Israelite being on the planet Earth, that's never going to happen. We're never going to be completely destroyed as a nation.
And
So, I was going to say, so all those world summit meetings and all that trying to destroy the nation Israel is vain and vanity.
Yep, and it's an experiment, because when you go to Revelation 3 and 10, the hour of temptation, the word temptation goes into like an experiment. You know, so the Heavenly Father basically using Esau to prove his elect. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's proving grounds. You know, you just so happen to be the sword of the Most High. You know, you just so happen to be the thing that the Heavenly Father is going to use to try all of our faith. You know, you and your beast system.
I got one more. This is Isaiah 47 and verse 7. It says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. You see, because you know, like the brothers going into, they thought that their house will continue forever, man. This is why Babylon the Great thinks that Babylon can be healed, man. You know, but ultimately it's just this America's being preserved for the indignation of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, because vengeance belongs to Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, man. You know, so we're just like we was going into a camp. We just waiting back, man. You know, and continuing to pray that the Lord has mercy on us, man. You know. What you got? You said you got something to punch?
Yeah, you want to bring this up?
Yeah, kind of.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right, meaning the system gonna mandate this mark. When you go to that word in the Greek for mark, it's a karma, right, which means an imprinted mark, an implanted mark. You know, which we know is that tiny technology. You know, and like we were saying earlier, Elon Musk, it's no surprise that he's a part of DJ Trump's cabinet. You know what I'm saying? That he's now all of a sudden a part of the government. You know, of the administration of Donald Trump. You know, because Elon is the tiny technology guy. You know what I'm saying? He like the face of it. You know what I'm saying? He's the one of the people that they use to make it look cool. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't necessarily come up with the technology, but he bought the company Neuralink, which neural means brain.
Yeah, neurological. Yeah,
deal with your brain, right? So, what do link mean? Connect.
Yeah, kind of.
So what do they want to connect your brain to? The microchip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's the scripture speaks about the miracles, because he's gonna deceive people. Can we read that one? I think it's Revelation 19. He's gonna deceive people with the miracles that they able to do with that microchip. Best believe DJ Trump is gonna give him the funds to further that technology, to fast track that technology. You know what I'm saying? To develop it more faster.
Yeah.
I looked up the word Neuralink. It said Neuralink refers to both a concept and a company focused on developing advanced brain-computer interface technology. Right,
brain-computer interface. You know, so basically they want to turn the human brain into a computer. How do you think they doing all this? Because they trying to tap into that blessing that Jacob is gonna get. You know, and they think that they could tap into it somehow through technology. You're not gonna be able to tap into power through technology.
Well, you had that movie Upgrade. That was it.
Right.
Movie Upgrade. Nigga was paralyzed.
Right.
They gave him that C-hip.
Right.
Hey, and he was
turned
walking.
into a super soldier.
Turned to a super soldier, but also he lost his own body. He lost his own consciousness, man. He became a pretty much a slave to the C-hip.
Yeah, right. Because it was a voice in his head.
Yeah, it was AI.
Yeah, it was AI. It was an AI in his head, and the AI pretty much took over. But at first it was cool because he was able to Well, he wasn't expecting that though. Remember, he was trying to get revenge. He was trying to find his wife's killer.
Yep.
And he was just, investing, like snooping around, trying to find some shit, and ended up having to kill the dude.
Yep.
But the way that he killed him is that, like you said, the AI that was connected to his Neuralink. Yeah, the AI asked him for permission to take over. He gave him permission, and he turned to like a super soldier. You know what I'm saying? Like a black belt. And just start whooping his ass and shit. Start stabbing him up. Start slicing and dicing and shit. And then the AI, let him take back control, and he was like, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? And then the AI was like, "No, it's all good." The AI even told him how to commit the crime. He was like, the AI said, "I took a record." This was the tiny technology. He said, "I took a record of everything you touched in the house. So just watch these things, and you'll be good." You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, this. And then, but what was crazy? Remember that movie when he was at the police trying to get some clues, and the police was like, we really ain't got no information on the killers. And he was like, "So you mean to tell me you got motherfuckers, basically tracking all this tracking and technology, and you still can't solve crimes?" So it shows you that Esau, he don't even plan to bring, safety like he say he will through the technology. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had this technology, but then she said people always find a way around everything. You know what I'm saying? That was the cop's excuse.
And who's gonna find a way around it? It's the elect.
Right.
The elect gonna find a way around this shit. Yeah. They'll be doing the work right now.
My servant shall eat. You're not gonna have to. You're not gonna have to get no injection in order to eat, man. I got it.
I got that Revelation.
Oh yeah, we're close.
Okay. This is Revelation chapter 19 and verse 20. It says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him."
Right, because the Vatican Pope, whatever Pope is gonna be there, he's gonna push for it, man. That's what he was set up to do.
In the church system.
Yeah, in the church system. Yep. But it said the false prophet represents what? The Vatican Church, man. The one that's pushing out all these wicked ideologies, and now it's pushing forth science, man.
The Roman Catholic Church.
Yeah, the Roman Catholic Church, man. They're pushing forth science, man. They don't care about the Bible no more. The Bible is a thing of the past, man.
Shoot,
It's
been shit since the Israelites was ruling. That's the last time somebody cared. King James was the last nigga in Europe who cared. Oh, you got it.
Revelation 19 and verse 20 says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet."
The beast talking about the man system. That he trying to set up. America, NATO, and the EU, which America is a part of the beast, but it's not the beast.
Gun. It's the whore that's riding on the beast. It says, "And with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone."
So the miracle, through the miracle, we was talking about the movie Upgrade. That's another movie. Damn.
AI.
It's a few movies where they got the microchip in there and they turn into like a RoboCop. Was it Demolition Man?
What was that?
I didn't think they had the chip in Idiocracy. It was subtle though. It was like subtle. They showed him he was. I think he might have had something on his hand, but also even in I Am Legend at the very beginning when he was trying to. Him and his family was trying to get across the bridge, and they were scanning people. You know what I'm saying? I think they were scanning their eyes or something, but that show you that system. That system of you gotta be scanned, you gotta have this. If you don't pass this, he scanned his wife, and she was red.
Yeah,
he was like, "Scan her again, scan her again." And then he scanned her again, and she was good. So that show you that this system, this beast system. Where they're gonna cause it's already been in place. You know what I'm saying? They just gotta come with the actual thing.
I was like, bro.
I was gonna say this because remember nigga Trump said he's gonna be tracking land, air, and sea.
Right.
But the devil, you all know, Rory said you're gonna be tracked from within too in one of his videos.
Right. Meaning what? All your vitals, all your biometrics. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the emergency ambulance come and pick you up, they bring him in. They got shot or something. They rush him into the ER. They say his vitals is this and that. His heart rate is this and that. All that's gonna be. All that's gonna be on the chip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's gonna be like that's how you know we're gonna need the Lord, because you could be somebody with a chip, somebody with a chip like he one of them. Then the police, we see your vitals. So why are you breathing so heavy? Why are you so scared? The Lord gonna have to close his mouth up so he can't say one of the non-chips is here. We gonna really need the spirit of the Lord. They gonna just like
9 chips.
Right. Yeah.
What was a movie with Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, end time.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, and it shows you the levels of, you know, you were impoverished, you know what I'm saying, and in order for you to go to the next city that was a little bit better, you had to pay with time. That shows you that you know, using the biometrics even to get into a different city, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Man shall desire to go into the
Yep, and not be able.
and not be able.
Kind.
I'm playing the one.
Kind.
I just love hearing him say how desperate they are. We know y'all are desperate.
Yeah, put the camera on the TV.
We will finally complete the biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. For years, Congress has required biometric entry-exit visa tracking systems, but it has never been completed. The politicians are all talk, no action, never happens, never happens. Hillary Clinton, all talk. Unfortunately, when there is action, it's always the wrong decision. Do you ever notice?
And this was August 31st, 2016.
In my administration, we will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system.
These idiots in the crowd don't even know they're part of it.
Yeah.
Right. Like, bro, but that's how they do it. They do it in gradual phases.
Yeah.
So the first go around, they're gonna paint this group. We only gonna do it for this group. Yeah, do that shit for them. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, fucking immigrants. Yeah. Then 2 years later, now we gotta do it for every citizen because children are being kidnapped and this is that is happening. You know what I'm saying?
Safety, those cold war. I mean those
health protocols.
Yeah.
The Apostle Paul, he was going into how Nero, towards the end of his life, he said that the people loved him majority of his life, but at the end of his life, the people turned on him, and that's what made him commit suicide. So hey, people gonna end up turning on the United States government. Yeah, said there should be sedition. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon them. The laborers. So all that's about to take place, man. So anybody got anything else?
That was it.
I had this it's Romans chapter 13 and 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. And what we seeing on these videos and stuff, that's nearer than what we believe. We know that our salvation come right after that. You got people saying, well, the chip, that's not for another 10 years. We don't have the technology. Hey, this the Industrial Revolution. They developing things quicker than ever now. So when you saying 10 years from now, it could be 6 months from now. It could be fucking 10 days from now. When they got the chip fully all the way, working how they want it to.
Yeah, Elon, he said that with automation, it's going to bring abundance. And he was saying, like, that was another interview. He said automation, which is robotics, right? Automation, he said, is going to bring abundance. So he said what's eventually going to have to happen is, he said, and this is how he said it. He probably didn't mean to say it like that, but this is how he said it. He was like, so I don't know what the world is going to do. But then he was like, what we're going to have to do, like basically saying like, he trying to make it seem like he not calling the shots, like they not calling the shots and making the decisions. Like it's this nigga and that nigga, we all come together. No, like it's you Edomites. But he said what we're gonna have to end up doing is giving everybody a UBI. And he said, I'm not saying that this is what I want to happen. He said, but I think this is what's gonna have to happen. He said the UBI because the job's gonna be taken away by the AI. And he said then the real issue is gonna be people. He said, because most people find purpose from their occupation. He said people are going to have a hard time finding purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? Which remind me of that short film. Remember a couple years ago
original
short.
like concentration camp.
Yeah, C camp. Yeah. The dude was in the C camp, and yeah, it was like a little short film back. But yeah, that's what it reminded me of. When the dude was in the C camp, and he was thinking back like, how did they get to this? You know what I'm saying? How did I let my freedom be taken away and end up? Because I guess the whole world was in the C camp. But anyway.
Gradualism, you know.
Right. Yeah, but so they plan on bringing the UBI. You know what I'm saying? Universal Basic Income. Where pretty much the government write everybody a check. You know what I'm saying?
And
just because.
And that's why everything is, you got the VRs, video games, you know what I'm saying? Everything that's gonna make it comfortable for you to be at the house.
Big ass couches.
Yeah.
Like a brother I know. That's really good.
God.
All right, yeah. So Lord, this edifying. We're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to.
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
For giving us the spirit to do this lesson. Lord, this edifying. Call me Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.